I said, love is the sun, shine on you every day.
You know what erosion is? Thing that eats its own. It's called a cannibal, okay? That's it.
Come on and walk in. Come on and walk in. Come on and walk in. Just walk in. Hey, walk in.
She broke the needle and she can't slow walking a dog. Just a walking bird dog. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk the dog. Come on now, come on, come on.
How you guys doing today? My name is Clayton Terry, Houston Fire Department. Here with my captain, Captain Cochran, our chauffeur Novak, and our probationary firefighter Clark.
What's going on, man? Doing all right? Yeah.
This Officer Terry, he's gonna talk.
And probably the most important thing that we are going to always stress about is definitely smoke detectors. Preventative fire, things that you guys can do. That way, you guys don't have to call us.
Wave to the camera.
The Robin Hood Project. I saw this lady make a shelter out of a cardboard box. And I was closed, and I said, man, I got a big pit in the backyard. Right. Let's go and fire it up.
Right.
Yeah, we got a pan of beans in the
Been going ever since.
I heard that you started with a barbecue pit.
Yeah, my man Travis McGee right there gave me a call 3 years ago, and he saw somebody, I believe they were making a house out of some cardboard boxes, out of some pizza boxes, and he said tore them up.
Yeah.
So he called me and said, man, we got to do something. You got some clothes? I was like, yeah, I got some clothes, and I got a big barbecue pit that ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
We've been going strong ever since.
What y'all put on the pit that day?
Every month, chicken, ribs, and sausage.
Okay.
Pre-pandemic, we normally do at least 300 or 400 people. After our pandemic, since so many people was given due to the pandemic, it went down a little bit. We do maybe 100, 150 now. But this is self-funded. We got some dedicated people that come out here every month. We got dedicated people that give a change, and everything helps. It adds up.
What's your name? Oh, my name's James Isaac. Yeah, Tyre and I, we next to lake. Oh, yeah, but I drive a truck for a living, so
Okay.
I have the weekend. Yeah, I have the weekend, pretty much off, and there's only so much I can do at home. After you mow the yard, do whatever the list the wife got done for you, but once you get through with that, whatever you do, besides help somebody.
I think it's a beautiful thing, the Robin Hood Project. Volunteers like yourself coming out, volunteering, donating, because it can happen.
Yes. Yeah, truth be told, half the people you know, a couple of paychecks away from being right out there with them.
Or a paycheck.
Or a single paycheck, yeah.
Ah, you want to hear fun stuff?
If you want to get in contact with us, we're on Facebook, Tahir Charles, C-A-H-I-R Charles. We call it the Robin Hood Project. Thank you.
Dr. Mary Washington. She's a nephrologist and she's a rapper. They call her Rapper MD.
I see rapper who? I see rapper who? I see rapper who? Alright, I'm a healthcare professional, not knowing what to do, frustrated about this healthcare system. It affects me and you. Rapper MD, kidney disease, do you have 1, 2, or 3? Unfortunately, if your kidneys don't work, because the kidneys are a collection of arteries, Dr. Baxter showed those pictures what those arteries look like when you put junk in it. They eventually block up. No circulation, death. You can't see, you have a stroke, you have a heart attack, you can't pee. Something as simple as that. Have you ever thought about that? You can't urinate, you can't pee. Where's all that fluid going to go and all that food's going to go if you can't even get rid of it from your body? You got to come and sit on the dialysis machine 3 to 4 hours, 3 times a week. This is it. That's an art. Hold that up, young lady. That's unfortunately an artificial kidney. You can walk past and walk around, show that people say, please don't drop that. That costs $500.
Brother is a friend of mine. I happen to know him fairly well. I know he's very, very balanced. He's a member of the community, and I'm very happy to have him here today. Our wonderful sister Rapper MD, you are wonderful, and your modest sister. And our sister is a phrenologist? Nephrologist. Okay, I'm history. All right. Nephrologist. The sister is very multi-talented, though, as you will find out today, of course. She does poetry, she does some rap, and she used her various talents to bring this knowledge and information to the whole of the community. Next, our wonderful sister and a member of this community, Chef Sabali. Now, Chef Sabali is the owner of Original Healing Earth and Vegan Comfort, which is an educational outreach company that concentrates on healthy lifestyles and plant-based catering.
God in office has been there 6 months, has done nothing for you yet. His first day, mind you, black people are the reason he won because you carried the election in key states that hadn't voted Democrat in years, like Georgia. You're the reason Biden got denied. But instead of thinking about you on his first day of office, he signs an anti-LGBTQ bill. Not the second day, not the third. The same day he got sworn in, he ran to the Oval Office with his old ass. Think about this now. As soon as he takes the oath, he trips up the steps, couldn't get there soon enough, and signs an anti-LGBTQ bill. And then Kamala Harris, your so-called part-time black vice president, tells you America not racist. Well, if America not racist, why did you sign an anti-Asian hate bill? If America not racist, why didn't you just say hating Americans is illegal? No, you said hating Asians is illegal. Because hating black people is hell illegal. So we can't make the lynching of black people a federal crime. But we can make the hating of Asians a federal crime. And we can make the hating of LGBTQs a federal crime, but black people will have to wait. What about the George Floyd police reform bill? Still sitting there. The point I want to make to you all is, how does your multiculturalism fit in here? Here's the question. Half the black men in Houston and Dallas are unemployed. So how the hell you got work visas for the Mexicans? Come on. Talk to me. If half the black men in Dallas and Houston are unemployed, how can your president create a program to give millions of Mexicans work visas? And they can renew the work visa as long as they can prove they found some work.
What is it that the white man took away from us? Now, Dr. Hilliard told me that what the white man took away from us was our human beingness. But what was it that gave us our human beingness in the first place, such that he could take away this thing called our human beingness and reduce us to this creature that we've become, the wealthiest population of any African nation in the world, and can't even determine what they teach your children in your neighborhood school. Understand what I'm saying? Because we've got to find a way to reorganize our mind in order to reorganize how we plan, to reorganize ourselves, to reorganize our families, to reorganize our neighborhoods, to reorganize our community, and it ain't working with the stuff we use. I really get an understanding of it. What do I tell my people about what they have to do to become the being that can destroy the being that has been destroying them?
Welcome back, guys. Today we're at Next Level Fitness in downtown Houston. Today we have the pleasure of working with Jason Mike, or J Mike, as he likes to go by. He's the IPF world record holder at 619 pounds and a half. He's the two-time M1 champion in 2017 and 2018. And yeah, we're going to show you the workout. Alright, what's the deal? It's your boy Jason Mike, Miss Fast Radical and everything. Two-time IPF world champion, 5-time USAPL national champion, multiple world record holder, currently still hold the 308 all-time biggest bench press in a full meet competition at 612 pounds. Also the USAPL reigning master champion for the last 4 years in a row as well. Alright, the setup on bench press is one of the most under-taught practices on the bench press. And this is why most benchers wind up missing lifts, because they don't set up correctly. If you do this part correctly, it'll enable you to get a successful bench press. It doesn't matter if you're in a competition or if you're just doing this for football or basketball, whatever the case may be. This, no. This, yes. But wrist wraps are important. A belt, proper shirt. You know, make sure you're not slipping on the bench. Proper bench. If this isn't a typical bench, that's a 14-inch wide bench. It's called a fat pad. This is the same person. Donnie Thompson designed this one, Road Cat Mission. But this is a competition bench. This is what we'll use in competition. Try to get that first foot flat, flatten them out. Now walk them up and get them flat. Now flex your foot, perfect. But you want it to be smooth. You don't want it to be jerky. Like if you're going up, you know what I'm saying? It's a little hard. You want to make sure you have control of the weight, mastering weight. I believe in that. Like get a certain number. The one tip, and this is one thing I'm famous for, I used to go 100 reps to 225 every day. Start with you guys. I want you guys to do it 135 to 100 and time it. And what you do is, as that timing, as you get better at it, that number's gonna go down. Try to get to the point where you can do that weight in under 10 minutes. Okay. Or come up with your own ritual to get you going to where it's stuck. Like right now, that looks good on you. That new setup is great on you. Keep doing that. Like I don't care if there's nothing on the ball. You do it the same way. Repetition. One. Up. We just wanted to say thank you. No problem. No problem.
Got a light arm day, low bicep, light tricep. Mainly it's a bicep focused day. Okay. And then he's training for his first competition. So we're trying to get him right. Bodybuilding, baby. We don't know where he's going yet. Originally, he was going to do NPC. I'm trying to get him to swing over to the BBO. But at the end of the day, shit, he can do both.
Alan, I'm the maintenance man. Keep the equipment clean for COVID-19. I enjoy my workout. Use the next level fitness. COVID change starts, but we keep it clean here.
We all do our part here. Keep a clean and safe environment.
Come and see us.
There's all, folks. I'd like to introduce Mr. Andrews. Honored that you're taking the time out to show us your techniques.
Thank you.
First off, we'd like to know, what are your different techniques that you're going to show us today?
Basically some basic striking, punching and kicking, as well as some grappling and takedown moves as well.
So these are basic techniques?
Just very basic, yes. Very basic.
So they're pretty easy to learn?
Yes, you should be able to learn them within a minute or two. The mastery takes time, but yeah.
So when you say mastery, that's something that you work on every day. It's a discipline.
Definitely a discipline. It's going to take some time to perfect.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been in martial arts for 31 years now. Different systems, different styles I've developed over the years, and kind of turned it into my own as well.
So this is something that the average everyday housewife, husband, and children can learn.
Oh, definitely, most definitely. My youngest student was 4, now they're 10, but I start from age 4 to age my oldest student is in her 60s. So it is good for everyone.
Here, and then I'm rotating. Right before his thumbs come to the front, I should already be here. I come up the center of his body.
My name is Paul Nakan. I've done Aikido for about a dozen years. I study several times a week, in class, out of class. I just want to be prepared in case something goes wrong.
What would be my purpose, of this besides just exercising?
To learn how to defend yourself against any attacker in any situation. Be it a boxer, be it someone on the street that's trying to tackle you, a wrestler, a grappler. Just learning how to defend yourself without the use of a weapon.
Basically hand to hand.
Right. This is Texas and everyone has a gun, and I understand that, but you may not always have it.
I'll be able to get to it at that time.
Right.
So to be able to defend yourself, to get out of a situation is what you're teaching us.
Exactly.
Mark Smith, come on out here, buddy. Give us some music, DJ.
I'm about to get a
thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming all the way from England. Phil, you know, you've had your shots. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Good job. Big round of applause for Mark, you know.
How does STEM incorporate with the robotics team?
Because one, we use science to be able to control the sensors, like the touch sensors, the sound sensors, the ultrasonic sensors, and the light sensors. Technology incorporates with the robotics program because we have to use the computers in order to program the robots to do commands. Engineering incorporates with it because we have to build robots. And mathematics incorporates with it because we had to divide the rotation by the race, by the length of the race, in order to see how long we need the duration to be so that we touch the line and then come back.
All right, so name's Kylan, and we're out here today. It's very cold, and we're going to go ahead and demonstrate one of the advantages of using the drone. So right now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and demonstrate to Michael how to operate the drone, so he can go ahead and navigate it over to the nature trail and take the video. And we're going to be able to view it from our iPhone interface with the drone control. All right. Okay. Left thumb is for altitude. Right thumb is for direction, okay?
Hey, is that a drone? I like to learn about it.
Not a problem. Be able to demonstrate drone use for you as well. Okay, you want to invert your thumbs and make them diagonal, and that'll make it take off, all right? Ready? All right, go.
How high is that?
All right, well, if you look on the phone, your display on the phone, it'll show you that it's 51 feet high in the air, okay? All right, now, if you look on the phone, you can see just how far away we are, okay? If you look right here, it tells that the drone is 424 feet away, okay? All right, do you know how many feet are in a mile? 5,280 feet in distance. The distances are important regarding land surveying with the drone. Okay, all I got to do is press a quick button and it automatically comes back to us. Okay? It's coming back. Okay. You see it? You can see it from the camera too. It automatically shows.
Land on me!
It's not gonna land on you. All right, so Michael, how many feet are in 1 mile?
5,280.
Very good, very good. Mike, thanks for coming out and participating in this demonstration of the drone. We had a great time. Did you have a great time?
Yes, sir.
All right, you learned a lot today? All right, all right. Go out and be great, all right? Okay.
What does STEM stand for?
Science, technology, engineering, and math.
In a world that is constantly evolving, and with the advent of drone technology, the certified pilot is able to perform services for real estate agents, such as photographing and video capture for residential and commercial properties, where it typically takes more than one person with a crane or helicopter. The drone pilot is able to access elevated areas with minimal risk and cost. This is in high demand by insurance companies and contractors. The future is getting brighter every day, and there's no telling what we'll be doing with the drones of tomorrow.
lucky enough to serve on the state board for USDA for 9 years. They started closing offices. I mean, and naturally, you got to shrink the size of the government. There's no doubt in my mind. And I looked where they were closing them. They were all over here in East Texas. I said, "Do you know what you're doing?" Well, they don't ever ask for none of our services. I said, "No, you're supposed to be asking for your services. You're supposed to be taking your services out there and presenting us and see if we want some of them."
Right.
I said, "Plus, you don't have no services that they can use." And I argued that point for the first 3 or 4 years I was up there. Finally, the guy who was become in charge of the one unit called me, "Wesley, we got something we can offer the folks out there in East Texas now. We got called a livestock forage program. We had a deep drought, I mean a tough drought, 2011. And it hurt a lot of folks. When I say hurt, it hurt. I mean, we got drought right now, but it's nothing like the one in 2011. So a lot of folks had to sell their herd or do something in order to survive. And they put a program together to give us a little payment. It wasn't much. Then I had to get out and convince folks. Man, go sign up on that program. I ain't gonna let the government get in my business. Hey, there was no business. Don't tell me that. There's one guy who owns a lot of land. He had to be a white guy. And I convinced him to get in there. He said, "I ain't gonna do that, man." I said, "Why ain't you gonna do it?" It didn't make sense. Then I started explaining the program to him. About a week later, he called me and said, "Wesley, guess what? I was about to turn down 5 digits."
See?
I'm sure glad you stayed on me. And I stayed on a lot of folk like that and had them go and sign up for it. We make enough to survive. Like I bought a new tractor, a new cutter, and some other stuff because I need them.
That's cost of doing business.
And it saves me time. People say, "Why did you buy a new cutter?" I said, "Well, a new cutter that I bought, I get to a field 2.5 times faster than I did go. And you got this big old tractor. So you got a big old tractor too, and that makes it go even better. So I try to buy what I have to have in order to make business work. I learned a few people while I was there, and my daughter now is I don't know what she calls herself. She's president of what we call 100 Ranchers. 100 Ranchers is an organization, a not-for-profit organization, that provides education for people getting into ranchers. We got quite a few people. The reason it's called 100 Ranchers is because $100 a year to join. What do you get for the $100 a year? You get to join, you go to all these seminars free. And what she's been able to do so far is get some seminars that if they went to them would cost them $200 or $300. And the money she got in the grant would pay for the enrollment fee plus the room and board while they were at the meeting. So that's about $300 or $400 right there that they get back for $100. That's shouldn't take rocket scientists to figure out whether it's worth the $100 or not.
What's the science to all this?
There is a science to it. And there are a lot of classes. That's what I say 100 ranchers. We do with 100 ranchers. We go to classes. We go to at least 4 a year. And it doesn't cost us anything extra.
I'd like to offer each of you a very, very special welcome to Houston Community College Southeast. I'm Erik president here at Southeast for the past 5 years. Although I'm a Houstonian, I'm an East Ender, born, reared, raised, I always like to say that, in the East End of Houston, Ship Channel area. And my parents came here in the 1900s when there was little or no land, and they had to literally work the land and the soil to make the riches of it. And with that, that is what the celebration is today. Someone said last week at one of our presentations, it is about celebrating the tradition, but also the importance of bringing tradition from past to present and to future. We must not forget our roots. We must not forget the tradition and the customs. That is so important.
phone that says, I'm on the right pathway. Probably the mid-90s, you had a lot of the Bloods and the Cribs on TV, and I'm saying, I don't like that image. I was being projected of African-American males. I said, project the image of me. I'm a middle management, functional, taking care of my family. Kids in the inner city who look like me need to see folks like me to aspire to. Well, what am I passionate about? What really moves me? My art. And I said, right then and there, I woke up and I said, I'm gonna paint with passion and purpose. And justice was the first piece that I did that really set me on my way on the purpose behind my painting. So I wanted to project an African-American male who was intelligent, articulate, educated, comfortable, and also to show that, that in American system, you could rise and elevate at the Supreme Court level, be a Thurgood Marshall, let alone that he was anchored in the word. Some reasons, that's what came out of it. So I wanted to project imagery that was strong, that showed the strength and the character, separated by language and geography. We found a way to be constructive and contributory to society. The other question is, am I free? So it's a continuation that we still fight for our liberties and fight against inequalities. The colored man is my universal image. It's a primordial man from red, blue, and yellow. Everything is derived from art. On that day, this is Rosa Parks. Pain, sweat, blood, and tears, kind of issue with black and white at the time. We're fighting for civil liberties. This piece is on that day. This is where she lived, and this is why I worked in partnership with the Rosa Parks Museum. We actually went to where she lived at, and I painted on location. We had the kids from E.D. Nixon Elementary come out there and speak on behalf of Rosa Parks. So that day, she decided to sit and not stand and change the course of American history. And then family legacy. At the end, this is what we see, the greatness of America, having that opportunity, the land of opportunity. I just had to group these two together because I thought this was just so strong. This way north, and how about that? Here's north, here's where we at,
immaculate dream made of breath and skin. I've been waiting for your sign with a home tattoo. Happy birthday to you was created for you.
Welcome again to Houston Community College South Campus. This is our concert number 3. This concert focuses on cancer conquerors and improving your health. And it was envisioned by John Jannings, who is here on my right. John is going through stage 4 liver cancer and wanted to make a huge impact concerning your health and concerning kicking cancer's butt. To my left is Dr. Siddiqui. Dr. Munisir Siddiqui is president of Central College, and Central College manages South Carolina. Can you tell us why this concert is important to you?
Back in March, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, colon cancer, and of course it spread into my liver at this point, and a few other places. So I'm under chemo treatment, and for me, it's about making a difference, and bringing awareness and making a difference.
Dr. Siddiqui?
Thank you. So at Central South Campus, we are trying to create events for the community to create awareness about social issues, about health issues, about financial issues. So this is the part of creating awareness about cancer and how people can recover or stay healthy by following some guidelines and health food precautions and other stuff. So come to this concert and learn from people.
We are so excited because these concerts are allowing people to come out of their homes, stay safe in their cars, and enjoy a live band performance while their awareness about their health is raised, about academics, about opportunities for them to connect with others in the community. So I'm just very thankful for these two gentlemen and their vision, and I will continue to support them as much as possible.
Doug Westcott, live looper from Conroe, and we're out here at HCC supporting cancer awareness. It's always a blast when John brings us out. So maybe you can support.
And I feel it is all a dream. Why is it happening to me? I've been the same man playing the same hand I was dealt. I'm just trying to please, trying to lead, and oh, I'm trying to help. And we don't speak about it, try not to think about it, push it down. We hope somehow one day we'll feel better about it, but that never comes around, only weighs us down. And anything can put you in a bad mood if you let it. If we all stay together, we might just be all we need. And if we all could love each other, could you imagine what kind of world this would be? Yeah, I've been dreaming.
Give it up again for Doug Westcott who got things started. It is the HCC Second Chance Productions Cancer Awareness, a drive-in concert out here in the thick of 2020. And we've got Dr. Juan Garza from the Oncology Associates. We already had him on a radio program, but he wanted to say a few words to you. Obviously, we're wrapping up one of the longest and strangest years ever. But as he'll tell you, the fight against cancer persists. Give it up for Dr. Juan Garza, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Garza.
Hello, thank you very much. Thank you, good afternoon. Hello, everyone, and I just wanted to say, unfortunately, right now we are in a terrible, terrible pandemic. We will get through this, but unfortunately, cancer does not pause, does not take a break because we are in the middle of a pandemic.
Here today because my kids are going through the community college system, and they're raising money for cancer awareness and research, and I'm all about that.
We are so very glad you are here as a supporter, and Tony's Factory is here.
My name's Steve. I'm with Alamo Tamales. We're out here supporting the cancer awareness benefit at HCC South.
Good afternoon. My name is Erik Broussard. I'm a licensed master social worker. I'm an independent contractor with ATU, that's Assistive Technology Unlimited. I'm here to help these seniors and anyone else that has a limited condition to a free tablet or a cell phone or any type of assistive device I can help them with, and I'm here to help as much as I can.
There's still great work to be done when it comes to combating cancer. So I want to thank John and Dave for what they're doing, and of course Dr. Prieta, who is always involved in the community with various issues, and all of the persons who are volunteering to make this event a success. There are new therapies coming online, new technology, as well as new medications. So this is something that hopefully we will at some point conquer. Thank you for coming all the way over to the south side. There really is but one side. Yes. That's the right side. And that's the right side. We're on the right side. Yes. All on the right side. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. And again, thank you, Dr. Prieta. Thank you. We love you.
Hello. I'm Angela Veal-Joubert. I'm the president of the Texas Spring Cypress chapter of the Links Incorporated. One of our chapter's favorite programs, and that's STEMsational, stimulation, right brain, left brain. This program incorporates the NASA curriculum into the HISD magnet curriculum at Betsy Ross Elementary School. We've had an opportunity to train all of the STEM teachers at Betsy Ross in the NASA STEM curriculum.
Well, my name is Dwayne Turner, and I'm a high school chemistry physics teacher. This is a really good opportunity for students that are this young. The level of their ability to use this, incorporate that with computers is just phenomenal. And I think that these students that are in this program are going to have a very good advantage and to help them understand future careers in engineering and math and science related fields.
Let me just say, speak about the Links. Fantastic organization that's done some wonderful things for my district. After this chapter got was incorporated in 1995. It started working with one of the schools in my district that was rated academically unacceptable, MC Williams in Northwest Houston. The Links, in conjunction with, I think, a grant from put on a leadership program for our boys and girls at MC Williams, which was a tremendous plus. Many of these kids have never gone outside of the area, never gone outside of Acres Home. The Links came in, took them to the Ensemble Theater. That was a life-changing experience for many of those girls. Taught them about bullying and etiquette and how to be safe on the social media. That was a tremendous plus. So when I look at their involvement, let's say since the latter part of the 90s up to where we are today, the Links have become and are a vital partner with me in helping to meet the needs of the people in my district. It's one thing to pay for services. It's another thing for people to come in and volunteer their time, their effort, their talents, their resources, and essentially to take on these children as if they were their own very own, to love them, to let them know that there are people who are supporting them, who are investing their time and their resources in them. That's been a tremendous plus.
Two others that have been on our side for a very long time, partners CenterPoint Energy and AT&T Pioneers. You have always been there and continue to be there to support our jewels, our STEM-sational program, and our college scholarships. Thank you so much.
My name is Louis.
Hi, this is Saul McKay, Houston-based artist, and I'm here to invite you to come to the Quantum Physics Show Saturday, September 17th, 2011 at Winter Street Studios.
Hello, I'm Paula Hawkins. I'm one of the co-founders of Parallel Universes, the art of quantum physics.
My name is Randall Callan, and I'm a civil rights lawyer here in Houston, Texas. And I started doing art about 2 years ago.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kyle Fuller. I'm Houston local.
Hi, my name is Beans Barton. I'm an obscure local minor musician artist.
Martha Masterson. I'm one of the featured artists.
The whole concept between art and quantum physics is an observation of an event changes the actual event itself. Okay, there are no innocent bystanders in quantum physics, and in art it's the same way. A lot of time, the randomness of quantum physics. One of the things that Einstein had a problem with was that God did not play dice.
All right. Hello all. I am Kerijemas Original, and I'll be featured also in the Parallel Universe quantum physics show. Very happy to be featured. I'm a local, international local poet and standard artist, I guess you'd say. Let me read something for you right quick. From darkness to light. God said I'm too emotional for a robot. The life is too episodic for a televised slot. Every spirit, every spiral, the galaxy's fingerprint plots ammunition from the flower to the growth of the individual. Not to be confused, a sequential to rest, a perfected lesson in knots. And again, I'm Kerijemas Original, and I'll be in the Parallel Universe show, and I'm going to be here.
The whole theme behind Parallel Universes is that there are other things out there besides just us. And
I'm Randy Burton. I'm here on behalf of Justice for Children, an organization I started in May of 1987. We started Justice for Children out of our belief that the system that's supposed to be protecting children from abuse and neglect is a terrible failure. On behalf of Justice for Children, we're grateful for the funds that are being generated by this fantastic event that help us to continue our work. And the confluence of art and child abuse are well documented. We use art all the time to help as a form of therapy for adult victims of abuse as well as children. And I encourage everybody here to buy as much art as they can to support these artists and to support this great cause.
And then what? Play no games. What does that mean? I said, my love is the sun, shine on you every day. My love is the wind,
Gotta blow them all away. Don't you know my love is the rain to wash all the pain away? Don't you know my love is the sun, hit you from a million miles away?
This is on. You know, we're doing this stuff on Zoom for the first time, so every so often we get a few glitches here and there. This is the first time the Peacemakers Award will be done virtually. But anyhow, so Eileen Adams, we're going to present Eileen Adams. Eileen Adams represents Foods Not Bombs. She works with various 12 Steps programs. She volunteers for the Peace Camp, and for a few years she was even on the staff. She has always been a positive influence on kids. So without any further ado, why don't we bring on Eileen Adams, who's going to give us sort of a position of centering. Eileen, welcome aboard.
Okay. Oh my goodness, Egberto, thank you so much. That was a really nice introduction. I do love my homeless people. I do love Peace Camp, and I'm blessed, beyond blessed to be part of this HPJC.
I'm going to pass it on to Evan, who's going to introduce Meals on Wheels.
Hello, everybody. My name is Evan. I am the person who sends you emails, amongst other things. And amongst these many, many brave warriors out there, we have decided to present our first local Peacemaker Award to Meals on Wheels.
Well, thank you for having me, and what an honor it is to speak. My name is Carrie Stein, like Evan just said, and I'm the program coordinator for Meals on Wheels at the Evelyn Rubenstein Jewish Community Center.
In the meantime, we're going to share with you this video. thank you so much.
Thank you. Again, thank you. Bye, everyone.
Eric, everybody. Hey, Markia.
Hey, Jeff.
Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody.
Hey, Bonnie.
Thank you. Good.
Thank you, kid.
Hey,
You want them to see you?
Hey.
I like your wall.
Background.
Yes, thank you, Eric, our new treasurer.
Thanks, everybody. Great program.
Thank you.
Nice work, Ken. Thanks, Jeff.